New year, new start in 2019 with the Transformers Siege line, and we're going to begin things with this little guy. It is the first of the new Battle Masters. This, of course, is Lionizer, and he's going to be our focus in the latest GotBot True review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share, and of course, subscribe. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, Transformers Collectors NL, and me everywhere. And this is Lionizer. He is now in his sword, saber, fire, steel, saber mode, I think it's called. Something like that. I don't know. It's a sword. And this is like an Energon slash effect. That's why I was swooshing at the beginning of this video. I've heard all the excitement about the new Siege line, and I haven't exactly been sold on it from coming out of the gates. But, you know, I did want to have the Battle Masters, or Target Masters if you will. Though I guess since this guy's a saber, Battle Master makes more sense, because he's not, you know... he's not a blaster of any sort, though he used to be. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more. How faithful of a rendition of Lionizer is this? Not very. But does that mean he's bad? Well, we'll see. In fact, let's head over to the table and take a closer look at this guy. And so here we have our first figure for 2019, that being Lionizer, the Target Master, or Battle Master, if you will. Here you go. Here's what he comes with. This is going to be super duper quick. Let's look at the packaging first. And there you go. There's packaging. We have nice artwork up here. His name over here. I like the packaging for this. It looks good. On the back we have the product shots. Shows his conversion. Shows him being held by Optimus Prime. It says 5 steps. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. And what do you know? The instructions would indeed indicate that he is 5 steps if you include putting in his Fire Blast effect. He makes the RS Fire Steel Saber. He used to be an atom smashing blaster in G1, so I guess he got tired of being a blaster and wanted to be like a melee type of thing, so he became a sword. I don't know. But I do think it's kind of cool that we actually get a name for the blaster, and it's kind of highlighted. I guess it makes sense since this guy is a Target Master. And of course here we actually have Lionizer. What can I say? He is like a ball of rage, just itching for combat. Luckily his partner, Rad, is more cool and level-headed. What can I say? It'd be nice to have him. I wish he was still like the atom blaster thing. I don't really like swords or hammers or axes or stuff. It's not for me. But fine, you know, whatever. I can deal with it. That being said, let's talk about the color right away. One, it's not Lionizer's colors at all other than the head. Lionizer's like piece up over his back here, that should be like an orangey color. His body should be an orangey color. His limbs should be gray. They're not. So to me, this isn't really a Lionizer anyway. Still, I would like to have Rad. I know I've said that, but like, come on. If we have Lionizer, we should have his partner. Just saying. What about the articulation? It's actually really good. The articulation has the head, because of the conversion, it can tilt forward. This piece here can flip back and become like an elongated tail. The legs, all 4 of them are on ball joints, and because they're on ball joints, they can go like a little out to the side, forward, back, splay out a bit. So there's actually like a lot of movement for the articulation. I'm not going to grade that yet. We'll do the conversion and then we'll look at the blast effect and we'll look at the marks for the conversion and the articulation then. Right now he's only scoring a 1. The conversion is super simple. We flip that out. Like I said, it could be a tail. We come to the head and we flip that forward. So there you go. The front paws, they come up over the body. And there's little tabs on the toes. So we bring the rear paws forward. And the little tabs on the toes go into slots that are on, I'll say, the thigh of the rear paw. And in the end, boom, here we have his saber mode. So his saber mode, like, it's fine, I guess. The conversion is super simple, 10. The articulation, honestly, for what it is, 10. Yes, you could gripe and say, hey, he should have knees or something. But like, considering what I honestly expected from this, I mean, looking at this price point and what we previously got with Titan Masters and Prime Masters, this is better. It has more movement to it, so I dig it for that. The blast effect, we'll show that in a second, but what we have on top of the kind of gray saber blade there is some 3mm posts, 2 of them, and the blast effect can go on those. I believe those pegs can also be used by the original Action Master Rad, so that this can actually be the Lionizer that's held by him. So, I mean, kind of backwards capability, I suppose. That's cool. I dig that. But of course, I'm holding on to a 5mm post, and that can be used in 2 ways with figures that we currently have now that are 5mm post compatible. So since I don't have Rad, I figured, hey, why not choose another red bot that he could go with, and who better than Novastar? Especially since Greenlight, who is going to be up and coming, is going to have a redeco of Lionizer here as Dazzler, I think it's called. So why not give it to like another member of Alita's team? Works. It works. Now, of course, it can be held in the hand like this as a sword, or because the head can actually move, we can adjust the positioning of that 5mm peg, and we could instead place it in the forearm, anywhere where there's a 5mm slot. Because the handle can move, we have options. It does not have to be kind of stuck in the forearm and sticking straight out from the side and look silly. Unless you think this looks silly. But like, it's, it's versatile, and I absolutely dig it because it's versatile. So we had a 1 for paint apps, a 10, and a 10. I'm going to say overall, Lionizer is solid. Like, it's a solid 8, 8.5 for one of these Battle Masters, Target Masters, if you will. If you are down for him being a saber this time around instead of a blaster, then hey, yay you. It works, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with him if you're in for the Target Masters. Why not? And here we are once again, and this, of course, once again, is our little sword friend. Look, I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty great. It's something different than our regular robot because he turns into a lion. But if you compare him to things such as what was his name? Sawback, the Titan Master Sawback. Like, that was a lion too, but didn't really turn into, or didn't really have a whole lot of articulation. This guy has a bunch of articulation. I don't know if I'd call him a lion exactly, but like, I don't know, he seems more like a wolf to me, but whatever, he's called Lionizer. He's pretty articulated, the conversion is pretty simple, and I guess he's a passable sword. I do sort of like the blast effect thing, the swooshing effect. I don't know if I'll actually use it, but it's there for now. I do have him paired with Nova Storm because the repaint of this, or the redeco of this, is going to be with Greenlight, so I sort of dig that for symmetry. But I will say this, I would be down to have, say, a deluxe class Rad. Why not? Let's, we have Lionizer, let's come up with Rad, but let's try and keep him in Rad colors, if we can. Anyway, let me know what you think about this little guy as a first outing for the Siege line. I love to hear from you guys. Once again, I'm going to say thanks for dropping by, for giving me some of your very valuable time. Please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out tremendously, and I very much look forward to the next time that you and I get together and have another visit right here inside the videos.